So as a brief overview, Warehouse Partners really likes those, 2,000 square foot units plus or minus. So in this particular layout for Porterville, again, our light industrial business park setting, right? We're delivering to the market what they need and what they can't find. And what you're going to get here is 2,250 square foot units on one side. And on the other side of the parking lot, the centralized parking lot, you're going to get 5,000 and 10,000 square foot units. And the reason we have a slight difference from our Madeira development is Warehouse Partners spends a lot of time trying to understand what the tenants need. And we don't build things for tenants that don't exist. So we really felt that there was a really strong demand in those 2,000 plus or minus square foot units, but there was a lot of demand in terms of those 5 and 10,000s. Again, we want to make sure that that office space is just enough and it has all the modern amenities that the tenants need, but we just balance this one so we meet the tenant demand specifically. And that's going to be something you're going to see as a regular hallmark of any Warehouse Partners development. So, we have a 2-year development period, and right now we are in the final stages of that pre-development period. Again, it's a 10-year hold because of the opportunity zone benefit. We want to maximize those benefits. It's a pre-engineered metal building, so you're going to have the benefits of a building that is, sort of well constructed as a kit, and then shipped to the job site, and then stored by Warehouse Partners. And that's one of the things that enabled us to stay on track, particularly when there were supply chain issues during high pandemic times and everything was closed and shipments weren't really happening. Warehouse Partners made a decision early on to buy our materials when they were available and store them on site. And that's typically what we like to do as part of our development program now. And just as a wide overview of the building specifications, it's 140,000 square feet. It's got units of 2,500 plus or minus to 10,800, and there's 34 of the units. And they're 18 feet high, and they've got a 14-foot roll-up. They do have cooling, and there's HVAC in the office. So it's got an evaporative cooler in the warehouse, just enough for the Central Valley tenants. And it's got, all the modern systems, like, it's got internet, and it's got, telecommunications. It's got, it's wired correctly for what tenants need, today. Maybe those tenants are used to something that was constructed maybe 30, 40, or 50 years ago, and it's just completely obsolete, and that's the best that they can find. So this is going to be a major upgrade for those tenants. And so in our project timeline, we've done a lot of the work, well before, we even, started contemplating offering this to investors. And so we're kind of in the middle here that, we're in our pre-development period. And so one would imagine that we're probably going to start construction here in the next couple of months as we raise the remainder of the capital. I would suggest that, if you're interested in investing in Porterville, you start to have that conversation now. We don't know when the investment will close out. Things happen quickly, and things happen, as things happen in the economy right now. So I would say if you're interested, start that conversation so you can have all of the information that you need. I would encourage you to reach out to myself or my business partner, Aaron Vault, and we'd be happy to field those questions. And that's what we do every day. And then in our project horizon, we look forward to developing and delivering a really nice light industrial park. Again, we're really excited about the Porterville market. There's a lot of things here that, just are a complete bonus, but we decided that, let's just go with our investment. It did get better over time. We have increased returns. Let's go with it. And if there's further increased returns potentially, then we'll just see those as an ancillary benefit for ourselves as investors and for the people that want to come in and invest in that Porterville Light Industrial Warehouse project. And then we'll look forward to a really stable project with a good stable of tenants over a long period of time. So we can look forward to quarterly distributions as the project starts to lease up and starts to cash flow. Again, that's a really important part of our project is, you can look at a project from many different ways, and you can analyze a project, a commercial real estate deal using various metrics, but we use all of those tools, right? It's not just internal rate of return, it's not just the equity multiple or return on cost. We build all of those things together, and so we want to build it, we want to construct it in a really efficient manner. We want to get done with that development so we can get the tenants in and we can enjoy that cash flow. And in that cash flow over those years, we're adding a tremendous value, right? Because we bought dirt. We bought this dirt at a good deal, and now we're constructing on it, and now we have a finished light industrial project, and now we have tenants that are going to just increase in cash flow potentially over 10 or 11 years. And then think about all of that value when we look at the end of the investment in 10 or 11 years. And there's just tremendous value to be created, and there's just not enough light industrial being developed. And we see a lot of these light industrial business parks today